We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good Daniel McGrath, the Aussie-born pitcher, will get the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control it.
Now batting, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Andrew.
And a strike called at the knees, nothing in one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick. The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Andrew Benintendi is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Second, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And a called strike down in the zone, nothing in one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Batting third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander.
Next, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, 2 down here. 1.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Batting fifth.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here's the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Smith. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
The first baseman.
And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo.
Batting 7. The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and there were 2 down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jalen Miller. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike now. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. Was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, we got 2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The set and the 2-0. And he popped him up. Biggio ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down. Back to the top of the order now. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
No outs.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Grounded to third, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he lays off there 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Go, guys.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. As he'll take a look at ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
That's up.
Popped him up. Jansen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, now we got 2. We got 2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Play ball. Ow! That hit him. He's got first.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Nope. That's the
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So coming to the plate, Jalen Miller. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
One down.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here we go, guys.
Here it is, the 3-0. It is taken strike 1. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Run away.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 and 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. after this.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. You're out.
Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He
Leading
struck
off
out twice
for the
thus
Red
far,
Sox.
so we'll see if he can fare any
Third
better
baseman,
here.
Rafael Devers.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball one.
Hey, we got no one.
The 1-0. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander
batter, number
Bogaerts.
2.
A hit in 2
Shortstop.
tries so far.
Xander Bogaerts.
This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th,
Now
and
batting,
that'll bring
right
up the
fielder,
big bat of Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling
0-1 to the
along
count.
as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Here you go.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Cut it. Hold on
And
to
that's
it.
just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Leading
0 for
off
2 on his
for the
line
Red
thus far.
Sox.
Ready
The
with the
first
first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking
Ball
ball.
one, no strike.
Hey, it's much easier to lay up the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
The center fielder, number 24, Alex.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Go out here, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Up next for the Red Sox.
In now, Jalen Miller.
Second base.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Christian Vazquez.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Well, somebody's sitting off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox.
Play ball. That hit him. First base. Out. He's out. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Simeon Woods Richardson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Mims closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.